Okay guys, so today we have a Seat Leon FR 2014 model, and what we're going to do today is just change the wing mirror indicator here to a dynamic version. As you can see, the indicator is on right now, but it's fairly dim. It is an LED version, but it's fairly dim. It's not particularly bright, so that's one reason for changing it anyway. And secondly, the dynamic one, which kind of flows along, just really enhances the look of the car. So it's a fairly easy job. We're going to give it a quick go. I'll show you how we're going to do that. But first, here's what the dynamic indicator replacement unit looks like. It's factory fit, so it fits and replaces the one that's already in there. What we need to do is take the cover of this wing mirror off, and as it happens, these new replacement units come with a trim removal tool and a special sort of Torx little Allen key that you need for the 3 small grub screws in there. So that's quite handy. You've got everything you need. The only other thing you may want is just a flathead screwdriver, which is, you know, pretty much everybody has one of them. And that's it. So this kit was about £16 off eBay, delivered to my door. Dead easy modification and really cheap as chips. So let's get started and I'll show you how we can do this fairly quickly. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop off the mirror itself, the mirror glass. Now I'm going to keep this whole unit in its correct position. It's a power folding mirror, this. So what I don't want to do is bend it backwards and forwards and potentially risk damaging the motor. So here's the trim removal tool. We'll just give it a quick pop off from each one of the corners. And that's that now released from the clips. As you can see, there's a couple of cables here that just plug in just for the demisting. So we'll just take these off gently. And that is our mirror glass now released. So we'll just put that out of the way, nice and safe. And now what we've got to do is push 3 clips out to release this cover here away from the main unit. So this cover pushes backwards or forwards rather, and comes away from the main unit itself. So let me get my screwdriver, get into that, and let's pop these off. Okay, so just to show you the 3 clips that need to be pushed away. One of them is here, just there, the silver tab you can see there. There's another tab just in that corner, just there, and the third one is hidden just there behind here. So these 3 tabs need to be pulled away so that the cover itself can be taken off. These are plastic, they're part of the cover, so just be really gentle with these because they do have a tendency of snapping. And obviously what you don't want is, if they snap, you're trying to put the cover back on and it's just flimsy and rattling and loose, and potentially it can fall off. So be really careful with these. Let's get this off and see what the unit looks like. So I'm just going to show you now. We'll take this cover off. All the tabs have been released, so we'll slide that off like this, fairly straightforward. And you'll be able to see actually now that there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 tabs that need to be released. Initially I thought there were only 3, but it turns out there's another sneaky one right in the bottom corner just here. We've pulled these off and they all are still intact, so that's a good thing. So hopefully when we put it back together, it's going to fit perfectly fine. So we'll take that off now. We'll put that somewhere safe so that it doesn't get damaged. And now we'll look at the 3 screws that need to be removed to actually release the indicator itself. Okay, so we now have the cover off. We can see the indicator unit is now exposed fully. We can now access the 3 little grub screws that we need to take off to remove the unit itself. So one of them is just here, one of them is just there, and one of them is just there. And we're going to use this particular Allen key tool that was supplied with the new units that we bought. Makes our life a lot easier. Once we've taken these screws off, we'll slide the unit out and remove the little power plug from here, and it's free. We can then replace it with the new unit. Okay, so now we have the new replacement dynamic indicator ready to go in, and we're just going to reverse the process really. We're going to plug the power cable back in over here, self-explanatory. We've got the 3 grub screws that need to go in here. That needs to go back in. Once we've done that, we'll put the cover back on and we'll test it and show you what it looks like. Okay, so we've now done this side. The cover is back on fully. It's all clipped back into place. And I've also clipped the mirror glass back into its correct position. So pretty much everything's done on this side. So let's have a look and see what they actually look like. Okay guys, job is done. It probably took us about 15 minutes per side to do, so overall half an hour job. Not bad considering. You need very little tools. In fact, if you buy the right kit, you get all the tools with it. And you just got to be brave enough to just give it a go. So let me show you what it looks like. So I've just put on the hazard lights just to show you what the actual mirror indicators look like. Let's take a look. Wow, so much better, so much brighter, and just really enhances the look of the car, and yeah, gives it a bit of a personality. So that's the passenger side done, and looking at the other side, you can see that the driver side is also now done. So not bad at all. Job done.